Throughout the ages, there exist quiet but courageous groups of heroes who love and cherish the lives of all beings. With their great compassion, these enlightened individuals have a clear-sighted understanding that, like human beings, animals are also sentient and are capable of feeling love, courage, protectiveness, pain, sorrow, and a range of other emotions. These individuals are heroes because they go against the current trends and social norm to live their lives as compassionate vegetarians. Their ideal is a noble one, and their compassion is truly admirable. Who are these heroes? They include past enlightened masters, yogis, spiritual leaders, scientists, artists, writers, celebrities, and our everyday fellow human beings. In admiration and gratitude, on our program we would like to honor these loving and compassionate vegetarian elites on behalf of our animal friends and co-inhabitants of our beautiful planet. Hello, peace-loving viewers, and welcome to Vegetarian Elite. We are happy to introduce you to a beautiful vegan hero, award-winning actress Mariana Tosca, whose loving heart has helped many animals, especially dogs in shelters awaiting adoption. Let's find out more about today's vegan hero. Mariana was born on December 28, 1971, and as a child, her big heart and love for animals had motivated her to become a vegetarian. During an interview with Supreme Master Television, Mariana shared with us that touching moment when she realized the sentient nature of animals.
I was in the back seat of my car with my parents. We were driving on the freeway, and I think I must have been almost 6 years old, and there was this 18-wheeler that drove up alongside of us. I don't know if you've ever seen these transportation trucks that have cattle in them when they're transferring them from where they've been living to where they unfortunately are headed. At that age, I didn't know what was going on, but I knew that that something was happening in this truck. And when I looked over, I locked eyes with these really beautiful, soulful eyes, and we just stared at each other as we were driving, in tandem next to each other in the lanes. And I turned to my parents, who knew that I loved animals, ever since I was born. That was kind of my passion. And I said, "Mom, where are they going?" And my father very unceremoniously said, "Oh, they're going to become dinner." I remember looking at this animal and feeling that I wanted to help him, and it was a feeling of utter powerlessness to me, and it was so visceral and so profound. And in that moment, I knew that there was no way that I could ever condone or be a part of something that would cause that kind of distress or discomfort or terror for another living creature. I just couldn't do it. So I refused to eat meat products after that. And I just cut out eating anything that had eyes and a soul and a mother.
How old were you at the time?
I think I was almost 6 years old at that time. I was pretty defiant about it. Dug my heels in. You have to understand, I come from a Mediterranean family, Greek and Albanian, and they were raised on farms back there. Their whole life was about eating meat, and to have their little 6-year-old arms crossed child saying, "I'm not eating that," I'm sure I caused them lots of distress, but that's okay.
For a good reason. I'm sure they still love you for it anyway.
They do indeed.
kind-hearted and intelligent, beautiful and loving. Birds are unique feathered angels. In the #1 international bestseller, The Birds in My Life, Supreme Master Ching Hai takes us into the secret world of inner communication with her beautiful adopted birds. It's a world of wonder, of innocence, of love.
Thank you, darling baby. It's a good girl you are. You settle down on home. It's your home, man. Okay, I love you. I love you so much. You know nothing wrong here. Everything perfect. Hello. Hello. Sunny. Kiss, kiss. Thank you, darling. Oh, love. Kiss it. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Thank you, darling. You are my love. Yes. And beautiful white chick. Yeah. Beautiful. Neck bow tie. You're beautiful. Yellow tuxedo. Your lovely feet, and your very long tail. Yes, I need a long tail. You can just grow long, and keep it.
Join Supreme Master Ching Hai and her bird friends on this journey of noble love through the 271-page hardbound book, The Birds in My Life, now available at major bookstores throughout Formosa or Taiwan and online worldwide at www.kingstone.com.tw in Chinese and www.amazon.com in English.
Almost 2 years ago, Mariana became a vegan when she met Lori Boston, founder of Animal Acres, and truly understood the cruelty that animals experience on a daily basis at factory farms.
I became involved in Los Angeles in the animal protection movement, and there's an organization called Animal Acres, and I'm sure you know of them. They're a farm animal sanctuary out in Acton, and last year they had invited me to come and lend celebrity support for their Compassionate Thanksgiving celebration. And so I was very, very pleased and blessed to have been in this group of like-minded people, and Daryl Hannah came and Thora Birch came, and we had this wonderful celebration of compassion where we actually fed the turkeys Thanksgiving dinner, and it was really quite extraordinary. That day, something very significant happened in my life, and that was meeting a woman named Lori Boston. Lori was the pioneer of the farm animal sanctuary movement, and she started it 25 years ago. She moved from the East Coast to California, and now she has Animal Acres. That day I was on the farm. They have several animals that have been brought to sanctuary there who are living their lives quite contentedly and will be there forever. Lori described to me the real situation of farm animals and how they live. Now, I'm lactose intolerant, so I've never really eaten dairy products like milk or butter or cheese. I can't, my body doesn't tolerate it, which isn't surprising because as a human being, eating other animals' milk is completely unnatural. We're the only species on the planet that ingests another species' milk. I feel so passionate about this because I really think that if people just knew, if they were given the information about how their food reaches their plate, that they would make the honorable, moral, ethical choice. I don't think people are inherently cruel. I don't believe that. I just think that they're not informed. As soon as I found out that free-range chickens were not really free-range, I thought they were, running around having a great time. They're not. All that means is that they're given 4 inches more space, which is an abomination. So when I heard that information, that's the moment I became a vegan.
Tosca is absolutely captivating, intensely beautiful, and ferociously talented. She is a powerhouse, wrote the Los Angeles Times. Mariana is indeed very talented. Aside from being an award-winning actress, she is also an award-winning photojournalist, a poet, and a Mensa member with an IQ of 168. And she has a big heart for animals. Please join us again next week for more on the loving heart of actress Mariana Tosca. For now, please stay tuned for Supreme Master Ching Hai on the Environment, coming up next on Supreme Master Television. Under the loving protection of God, may all beings flourish in a compassionate and caring coexistence.